Hey everybody, I'm East Coast Pete and this is my show Rock is Saved. Today we're going to talk about the LUMINEERS. These are folk rockers based in Denver, Colorado. This is big time folk revival. They are a top international touring band for millennials. Wes Schultz on lead guitar and vocals and Jeremiah Freitas on drums began writing and performing in Ramsey, New Jersey in 2005. Cellist vocalist Nayla Pekarek joined in 2010. 3 albums, LUMINEERS in 2012 peaked at number 2 in the United States. The second album, Cleopatra, in 2016 went to number 1. The third album, 3, was released last month. Schultz and Freitas played gigs in New York City under several names. Free Beer, that's clever. If you saw a sign for free beer, you'd go to the show, right? Six Cheek, Wesley Jeremiah, Free Beer doing covers with a following. The originals began the name LUMINEERS as no meaning, and the duo took the name by an accident of mistaken identity. The club MC announced the wrong band in a Jersey City gig, but the name stuck. New York and Brooklyn were crazy expensive to live, so they relocated to Denver, Colorado and joined the open mic scene there. Ever seen the Rocky Mountains from the Mile High City? They are silver in the morning. Classically trained cellist Nayla Pekarek responded to a Craigslist ad for a cellist posted by Freitas. Maxwell Hughes, a mandolin accompanist, and played with the trio as an unofficial member. And in 2011, the Looms signed a management contract with Onto Entertainment. Ho Hey was the first single. This led to a record deal with Dual Tone Records. The first album met mixed critical reception, but the band was playing to sold-out shows. Why do fans know better than critics? Well, critics are critical. Fans like uniqueness and are tired of the same old thing, like Nickelback and Puddle of Mud. The LUMINEERS fit as a next step in folk rock. They have maintained integrity by signing with small labels. Ho Hey sold 5 million singles. It was also number 1 on the alternative songs chart. Alice Cooper said, "This isn't even rock." In 2012, the Looms released Winter, an EP version of their first album. Another single, Stubborn Love, would peak at number 1 on the adult alternative chart. Sellouts caused shows to move to larger venues in the UK, Europe, and Australia. Single Submarines went out, and the subs are symbolic. No sci-fi or World War II here, folks. Freitas and Schultz composed the music for The Hanging Tree, performed by James Newton Howard and Jennifer Lawrence, for the 2014 film The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. The lyrics were by Suzanne Collins and originally appeared in her novel Mockingjay. Album Cleopatra was released in 2016. The sleeve art features silent film star Theda Bara from the 1917 movie of the same name. Not quite as old as the original Ptolemaic Queen of the Nile, but still pretty ancient. Byron Isaacs was brought in on bass. The first single, Ophelia, went to #1. Alt Radio played it continuously. The single Cleopatra also peaked at #1, and a third single, Angela, also charted. In 2017, I also saw a short film depicting Cleopatra's life with the album as a backdrop. A tour followed for the next 2 years, and 750,000 fans attended in the U.S. alone. This is folk rock, folks. Folk music. Nearly 750,000 fans. The Lumineers joined U2 on their Joshua Tree tour in 2017. They also shared a stage with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in Seattle and Vancouver, and Stevie Nicks joined the tour in London. In 2018, Nayla Pekarek left to concentrate on a solo career, and she now sings as a member of Sweet Adelines International, a barbershop quartet competition kind of thing. She also does training workshops with music and children back in Colorado. She thought to be a music teacher before the Lumineers took priority. The Lumineers are featured on the For the Throne album with the song Nightshade, which would be released accompanying the final season of Game of Thrones. A word on that. I haven't seen the last season, but I probably will sometime. I love that show, but I love the books better. When the show overran the books, the quality of the story plummeted like a frozen dragon on thin ice. I'm sad that George R.R. Martin has not finished and released his own version. Why should he? Everybody knows how the story ends. It was a travesty. Did the final season really suck so bad? I've heard that it did. Maybe one day The Winds of Winter will be published. I'm waiting. I trust Martin to finish his narrative with many surprises, mostly dark ones. As for the Lumineers, they have helped boost the current Roots revival. Also, with Mumford & Sons, Jack White praised the music. Alice Cooper can't see the Lumineers as rock. But so what? What does Alice know about rock? Here's a discography. The Lumineer in 2012 won Flowers in Your Hair. This is skiffle, folks. Short songs, smart, no homemade instruments though. 2. Classy Girls. Boy meets girl in a bar, but don't try to kiss her there. She isn't having any. 3. Submarines, an imaginary Japanese submarine. Or is it? 4. Dead Sea. You told me I was like the Dead Sea, the kindest words you ever said to me. But don't take it personally. 5. Ho hey. Is that a Stetson? Hats used to be an industry, a felt industry, like today's baseball hats. Just look at some of the old shows about the World Series. Every damn man in the crowd's got a fedora. At one point they were all bowlers. Just changed to fedoras at some point, one of those years. 6. Slow it down. Well, it wasn't that fast to begin with. 7. Stubborn Love. The cello is absolutely necessary. 8. Big Parade. This is a political song. 9. Charlie Boy. I'm beginning to see that the drummer has like maybe one cymbal, a splash cymbal to boot. It's a new approach. 10. Flapper Girl. Stacks rhymes with Cadillacs, and Juliet rhymes with cigarette. I don't really like this one. It's pretty lame. 11. Morning Song. Electric guitar, that's surprising. And here's the bonus tracks. 12, Ain't Nobody's Problem But My Own. 13, This Must Be the Place. That's a Talking Heads cover. It can't be. Maybe it's just got the same name. 14, Eloise. Is he gonna name every girl? 5, Darlene. Yes, he is. 16, Slow It Down. This is a live track. Maybe the decades have been going by too fast. I'm about to start my 8th. It's been a blur. Here's Cleopatra in 2016. 1, Sleep on the Floor. Pack light. We gotta leave this town now. 2, Ophelia. What do you call your girlfriend for short? Fee? 3, Cleopatra. Now this is a good song, but it's not about Cleopatra. It's a bait and switch. 4, Gun Song. I don't own a single gun, but if I did, you'd be the one. Angela. Another one? She probably settled down at some point. 6, In the Light. They are so quaint. Gale Song. Girl or Weather. Long Way From Home. You can see the different colors of stars from atop Pikes Peak. Did you know that? You go up to the very top of Pikes Peak at night and you look up and the stars are like orange and very pale blue or white or yellow. You don't see any green stars. It's kind of interesting. Green star. Maybe there's one out there somewhere. 9, Sick in the Head. Hey, I can relate to this one. 10, My Eyes. They're like grapes of wrath. 11, Patience is a Virtue. 12, Where the Skies Are Blue. These are bonus tracks. Abraham Honey. 13, Everyone Requires a Plan. 14, White Lie. And 15, Cleopatra as an acoustic demo. And here's the other album, and if there's going to be a 4th album, I'll have to get back to you about that. 3, 1, Donna. No comment. 2, Life in the City. 3, Gloria. 4, It Wasn't Easy to Be Happy with You. 5, Leader of the Landside. 6, Left for Denver. 7, My Cell. 8, Jimmy Sparks. 9, April. 10, Salt and the Sea. 11, Democracy. It's by Leonard Cohen. Bonus track. Also 12, Old Lady, another bonus track. And 13, says soundtrack song. I think I forgot to name one of their songs. Anyway, that's the Lumineers. Thank you, Lumineers, for helping to save rock. Because guess what? Rock is saved. See y'all next time. Be real well.